I was going to get into the adultering acts with him. We was going to do some grown folk things, if you know what I mean. Yeah, squad, we ain't Ghana. We turning up for 2025. Let's get it, let's go. Yeah, well, Ghana, finding our way. Family know it all. TT bro for no. Exploring our roots. Finding our way. Family know it all. TT bro for no. Exploring our roots.
The culture was sick. From the city light to the village street. Oh Ghana, yet I say family together forever. Ghana, your say.
What up, K&K squad? So guys, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is H-I-P-A. But for real, no. Let me introduce myself for all the newcomers. How you guys doing? And welcome to my channel. My name is Kadisha, better known as Special K, and I always got something to say.
His personality in the maintenance man's eyes. Damn fool ain't one of them kids is. That last one came out looking so much like the mailman people were sticking letters in his diapers. I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me. No, you haven't.
Yes. So I just want to introduce myself to all you newcomers and tell y'all welcome to my channel. On this channel, you will hear the facts, the real, the raw, the truth, the uncut, unfiltered, alterated. Let me see this word. Alterated. Oh, fuck the word. Whatever. Welcome KK Squad back to my channel, and I am going to talk to you guys today about Ghana, baby. And here, it's like no other channel you have seen. So if you're searching to move to Ghana and you want to know all about Ghana, please sit down, relax, grab your tea, your water, or whatever you want to drink and play around with me, because I am about to tell you the tea. And so I'm going to clock it for you for sure.
You better clock that tea, clock it, yeah.
But here, we don't talk about what everybody else talk about. So you go to all these channels and you looking to move to Ghana like, oh my God, this has been a dream come true. And you're looking at all the channels and they showing you the same old boring stuff. They showing you the Rocky Falls and you seeing the Slave River and you seeing people say, when I came to Ghana, I just cried because it was just such a beautiful country and I can't believe that's what my ancestors was at. Oh my God, it was just amazing to see my people and everybody welcomed me and people were so nice and so sweet. But Special K then got down to the meat, okay? The meat and potatoes, honey. So I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. So you probably went to all these channels and you've seen all that and you're like, yes, I'm ready to go. Don't go until you hear this. Let's get ready. Let me put my earring in. And here, I'm so real, so raw. I don't even care what I be looking like. Look, I come on here looking like anything. Like, long as I got K&K Squad on my chest, I got the best of you guys. Now, I want to say first, before I start, this is not to bash Ghana. This is not to paint Ghana black. This is not to talk down on the country, because people be coming for me in them comments, okay? They be like, stop talking about Ghana. Just stop coming if you want to talk about it. This is not for you guys either. So if you from Ghana, this is not for you. This is for the people who want to move to Ghana who don't know. Because if you don't know, who's going to tell you if I don't tell you? Like, people always coming to me telling me, so why you talking all that stuff about Ghana? If I don't tell it, nobody's gonna tell it. You gonna go out there blindfolded, thinking shit's sweet and like it's apples and oranges, rainbows and butterflies and cotton candy balls falling out the sky, and it's not. So today on this video, we're going to talk about something very, 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 very important. We're going to talk about health and safety. You guys know that I've been in the medical field most of my life. All my life, practically, I've been in the medical field. So health and safety is very, very important. It's a very important topic that nobody talks about. You very rarely see people doing videos on the health and safety in Ghana, and it's very, very, very crucial and important. And what scared me to talk about it and do a specific video about it, because my friend called me and she was like, she had met a guy and she said that she wanted to go see the guy. And I was like, no, you don't need to go see him because of her health condition. I'm like, no, because I don't want you to get sick. And she was like, what makes you think I'm gonna get sick? You act like I'm gonna get sick and die or something. And I'm like, girl, I don't know. Fuck around. I done seen a couple people almost go on me, you know. So I was like, no, don't do it. Just chill. She's like, nah, I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. So I always say the reason why I talk the way I talk, because a lot of people say I'm bashing Ghana and I'm talking and insulting the people and things of that nature. If you, let's say this, if you told your 2-year-old son not to go touch the stove, and you say, baby, don't touch that stove, and he go over there and you be like, no, baby, don't touch the stove, don't do that, and you keep saying it like that, 9 times out of 10 that baby gonna touch that stove. But you as a parent, you're not gonna say it like that. You're gonna say, hey, don't touch that stove, get off of that stove, leave that stove alone, because you want to scare him to the point where he won't touch that stove. So when I'm telling y'all to prepare and get ready, and this is what you're going to see, I got to tell it to you raw and uncut so you will know, or you will prepare. Because if I say, oh, that's okay, man, we don't really be doing nothing, but you go to the parties and stuff, you know, you go buy some land and live good, you know. You going to go over there just like everybody that painted it so good and rainbows that everybody that ran over there for the daggone year return and got their feelings hurt. Okay, let me quench my thirst.
I am still thirsty.
The Lord allowed me to drink some more. He said what I am searching for. Okay, so I'm just like, look, I'm just going to tell it and keep it real. So we're going to go through the health and safety factors in Ghana. So give me a minute, and
after these messages, we'll be right back.
Dusty like, hey squad, I am back. Now let me break it down before y'all pack up y'all little cute suitcases thinking you're moving to Africa to find yourself and find a whole new strain of bacteria instead. I know folks won't get mad, okay? But we're going to tone it down a little bit. When I talk about this, I'm not sugarcoating shit for views. I don't need nothing from you. I don't need your click, your donation, not even your dusty like. I'm just going to tell the truth.
Period. 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 Period.
Period. Okay? Now, people raised in the country only know what they've seen. If nobody told them, hey, maybe you shouldn't put yesterday's chicken in today's jollof rice, they don't know no better. It's not them being nasty. It's just what they know. Simple. But see, on the West, we don't do that. We don't leave our food on the stove for 2 or 3 days and eat off of the soup. No, but that's what they do. And you can have all types of illnesses, airborne illnesses. You can have salmonella. You can catch all types of diseases and infections from this stuff. I mean, I've seen them put chicken in the refrigerator over top of hamburger.
Lying bitch. She is lying like a motherfucker. I know that. Ooh, this motherfucker's lying.
I've seen them leave out rice for days and then tilt the pot a little bit so that it won't spoil. But that's because their body is accustomed to that. I mean, you go over there and you eat and think of stuff sweet, and then you come out with some type of infection or whatever. So what I was trying to tell my friend is the way her body is, and I don't want to tell her business because it's not my business to tell, but she gets sick over the littlest thing. And so I'm trying to explain to her, like, you can go outside and you see the street vendors outside. They cooking up this nice meat. Sometimes it's goat, sometimes it's pork, sometimes it's sausage or some type of beef, or it's all different, chicken, different things. They cut it up. They not using no gloves though. So they cutting it up with their hands or whatever. They taking it, grabbing the meat, and they putting it on newspaper. Now you got ink soaking in your meat. So that's already a no-no. But then you got your hands all in it after you done wiped your sweat off your ass because it's so freaking hot outside. You might have digged in your ass, maybe itched a little bit. I don't know. But I don't know where your hands been. There's no source of water out there, so I know you're not washing your hands every time you dig in your butt.
Smokey, you know I ain't the smartest man in the world, but from over here, it look like you taking a shit. Ezel, get the hell out of my bitch.
And before you touch my meat. So this is stuff that you have to be careful with. And then what about the airborne illnesses? Because most of those grills that they make, most of those grills are right next to the drain. That open drain with all that dookie inside, and you got all that boo-boo in there, and it's just all over the
brother. What's that? What's that, brother?
I mean, it's nasty. And we out there eating it and getting down with the get down. You're guaranteed to get sick. Everybody gets sick when they go. Like I was telling my friend, your immune system is not strong enough for this. You could possibly go over there and croak. So not only that, you got people in the restaurants. Now we can go to a 5-star restaurant in Ghana, and I'm guaranteeing you they not using no gloves back there. I'm guaranteeing you they not cleaning the surface after they put that chicken on the table. I'm guaranteeing you like that. Now, even when we talk about health and we in the hospital, I went to the hospital and I got a blood drawn. The guy literally drew my blood, no gloves, no nothing. Drew my blood. Took the needle. After he pulled the needle out, he took the cap and put the cap on me and put the needle right beside me and walked off. First of all, you don't have on gloves. Where's your PPE equipment? Your personal protective equipment? I don't know. Then you pushing the cap back. You could easily prick yourself. If I have HIV/AIDS, you got it now. Then on top of that, he put the needle next to me. I could pick the needle up and stab him with it and give him the disease. So many safety issues, it doesn't make no sense. It will blow your mind. You'll be like, what in the hell is going on over here? Then I asked him, like, why didn't you use gloves? What's going on here? He said, oh, because they said that they don't want us to use gloves because we'll be wasting them. Wasting them? What you mean wasting them? He said the only time we use gloves is something important like You mean to tell me COVID is more important than you catching HIV or AIDS from a needle from an infected person? Are you serious right now? Nobody has trained these people. Then the fact that they don't know CPR. If I pass out for something they gave me or something they did, because if they don't know what they're doing, it's possible they can give me something that maybe maybe I'm allergic to, or maybe my body is having some type of reaction to it, and I go into cardiac arrest. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to pump me and bring me back. I mean, it's something that everybody should know. Then, if I cut myself somewhere and I'm bleeding profusely, maybe I hit an artery or I hit a vein or something, and blood just won't stop. They don't know how to tie it tight to stop the bleeding. Get some type of rope or some type of sheet or I don't know, a shirt or something, and tie it as tight as you can so the blood bleeding will stop. They would just wrap it with a piece of newspaper and say, all right, well, we're going to wait for, if you want to go to the hospital, somebody will come pick you up. Like, what? Get me to a hospital. There's no ambulance coming for you. You might see somebody say, oh, ma'am, how you doing? Is you okay? But they're not going to take you to the hospital. The reason why they don't take you to the hospital, because if you pass out on the way to the hospital, they don't have no money to pay for that treatment. And the people want the money before they treat you. So they're going to be like, all right, well, thank you for bringing her in, but we're going to need 500 CDs, please. And you like, I ain't got 500 CDs. So they just don't take you at all. So you have to know somebody there that can take you. But when we talking about an emergency, we just got into a car accident, I just got cut with glass or some type of emergency, I don't have time to find a friend that I know around the way. And to get to me probably going to take an hour. 45 minutes to an hour is the distance of traveling there. So we got to worry about, somebody coming 45 minutes away, or just somebody get there and trying to get there on time, and the road is too bumpy that it's slowing them down. They riding 5 miles per hour. These are the things that we have to take in consideration before we move to a third world country. Because at the end of the day, what are you going to do when that happens? What is your plan? And how do you know where the hospital is? There might be a little 24-hour clinic. I done went to a 24-hour clinic. They tell me, ain't no doctors here, ain't no nurses in here, I'm the only one here tonight. What the hell are you want to do for me? And then the person who's there don't even know what to do. Like, I don't know. You feeling like that? I don't know what to do about that. Oh. And this one is oblivious of what my condition is. So what are you sitting in the hospital for? Just to watch, keep watch? Yeah, I mean, I sleep here. I mean, these are some major concerns, okay, people. So not only that, they don't have automatic defibrillators. So who's going to pump my chest when I stop breathing? We don't know. We don't know. So all those things matter. And you talking about somebody that's ill, or an elderly individual, or somebody on dialysis, or somebody with health issues want to go live their best life in Africa. It's not advisable. It's not advisable. But I don't know how to tell you guys this nicely and softly. It's like I gotta be rough to tell y'all. And some old people, they just set in their way. Oh, I'm going anyway. And I'm like, I just told you what you gonna come across. So those are the issues. And I was trying to explain to my friend, I had a girl that I met in Detroit, and she moved to Tanzania. And she had a 5-year-old daughter. And her 5-year-old daughter, she said, had sickle cell. So I said, you about to take her to Africa? Like, do you know the healthcare over there? I mean, Africa does. There is some smart African doctors. You know, I get it. I feel like Africans are the smartest people on planet Earth. But there are some things that they can't do for you too. There's some equipment they don't have. Like, you probably got 2 ambulances in the whole country at best. Okay? Then you don't even have dialysis machines there. There's no defibrillator, like I said. That it's equipment that they don't have that you may need. I said, don't take your daughter over there. Oh no, I gotta go to Africa. This is my dream. I'm getting out of America. I get you. Get out of America, go somewhere else. But Africa ain't it. And she said she's going anyway. 2 weeks later, she posted on Facebook that her daughter passed away. Now, I'm not saying that to shade her at all. But what I'm saying is take this serious. This is very serious. So after I explain the safety, let me explain something else. We're going to get a little personal for a minute. Okay? Because y'all know I keep it real. Really than real deal Holyfield. And them busters and suckers know how I feel. Like, I'm going to really keep it real for y'all. Now, y'all know I just got married. when I was going to get into the adultering acts with him. We was going to do some grown folk things, if you know what I mean. So when I was going to do some grown folks things, we sat down and we talked and we said, okay, look, this is what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to go get checked up. We're going to have to see if we got anything, because you never know. Just like I said, accidents happen. You could get pricked with something. You could have sat on the toilet and got something. Stuff just go around. You just don't know. You could have drunk after somebody got something. Even though we know we don't have anything, we should still get checked together. So we went and got checked together at the clinic.
Okay, so this is what you're doing now.
Mm-hmm.
But where's the amount?
Was it the amount? No, we will calculate
and he knows everybody. Oh my God, he's so popular. So he gets in the clinic and he's like, oh, what's up? Slapping hands with people. And I'm like, oh my God. So then he said, oh, that's my man. We went to school together. We went to the primary school or something. And I said, oh, okay. Never thought nothing of it. So I go through the thing, get checked up. They look at my body. They do all my blood work, and we do all that. And of course, they didn't use gloves or none of that. But, at this point, I'm watching and helping you pick where the vein at and all that too, because they just don't know. So after all of that, the doctor said that my results will be in 3 days. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll be here in 3 days to pick it up. Or unless you can email it to me. So the doctor said, yes. So give me your phone number, your email. So I provided him my phone number and my email. And my husband ends up calling me. Now, this is when we was dating. We was not married. He ended up calling me. He said, my man called me and said that the results are in. I said, okay, cool. So when you coming to pick me up? He said, I don't know, probably later on. So we was supposed to go up there and get the results. So he comes to pick me up. I thought. And he hands me the results. So I said, how did you get my results? He said, I went to pick it up from my man. He gave it to me. What? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell y'all saying? Are you serious? What happened to HIPAA? The Health and Privacy Act. Like, y'all don't know that's my personal business. That's my health that we talking about. He said, oh, it's cool. No, nobody should never have shared my personal information with you. Nobody should never have shared my my results with you. What if it was something bad? And I needed to know to tell you before you know. You knew my results before I knew it. Oh, he didn't think nothing of it. So there's no health and safety privacy. So if it would have happened in the West, somebody would have got sued or fired. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in Africa or in Ghana, because everybody's saying, let's be more specific. Africa's Africa. All of them go by the same situations. But y'all always want me to say what country. Okay, Ghana. So it doesn't matter there. Somebody can call and say, hey, I want to know what's going on with her. Was she in the hospital for? She came in because she had a viral infection. It's to start telling your business. Anybody can know. You don't have your business in Ghana is everybody's business in Ghana. There's no quiet as kept. None of that. Okay? So now we discuss people who have weakened immune systems, fibromyalgia, all types of illnesses, AIDS, HIV, sickle cell, lupus, all these illnesses, diabetes and stuff like that. They should not be trying to travel to Africa. Africa is not going to save you, honey. Africa can only make things worse. Okay? So we have to figure out another place for you to go. Cause y'all not thinking, ooh-wee, all right? So you got the airborne illnesses, you got the blood pathogens, and you got the dusty roads, and then you got the open drains, and then you got not knowing people cannot save your life, and the crazy part about it is the traffic It's not that the traffic is a lot, okay? It's a lot of traffic, but that's not the big issue. The big issue is there's no rules when it comes to traffic.
Oh my God! Why are they all going at the same time? This is giving me a headache.
Because it's a clusterfuck.
No, this is giving me a headache, bro. This is too much at one time. They need street lights around here.
Do you think they need structure?
Yes! You tell us to come here to get structure. How we supposed to learn if they don't even got none? This trunk is open. A dude just hopped out of the car peeing in the middle of the road. What? This is not normal, bro. I feel lightheaded. I feel lightheaded.
Oh, now say how do you do?
Calm down, bro. Ain't nothing this serious. I thought they got places to be.
They don't got nowhere to be.
So why they rushing so
Everybody just want to go home. Hey, come on, the police just jumped off this man's bike.
Ain't no way.
Now he in the middle of the street trying to control the traffic.
We all know he ain't doing nothing.
He was on the back of the motorcycle.
Why is he on the back of a random civilian's motorcycle?
Because he needed to get up here.
These people probably gonna run over him.
So now, I know they will.
What do you mean they will?
Because they hit people in the middle of the street all the time.
What?
Yes, they will hit your ass.
Don't worry.
You gotta be careful.
You should be worried out in the street.
When they say police law, police law.
He said you come. He said you come right there. He helping him. He said stop right there. And he's smiling and shit. Come on. Come on, this Jeff. Smiling and shit in the middle of the traffic.
They're doing too much. Hopping out in the middle of the street.
I'm gonna be so honest. Nobody gonna take you serious if you a cop and you hopped off of somebody's motorcycle and started controlling traffic.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Why is his own motorbike?
He really hopped on a random civilian's motorcycle and said, give me a ride.
Where is his own motorbike?
Where's his own motorbike?
Yeah, he does. How can you hold on somebody's motorbike?
Random civilian.
He jumped off of somebody's motorbike and started controlling. He don't even.
Then I can just dress like a policeman, hop on
That's what
somebody's
I'm
motorbike,
saying. That would be a random person.
and just start controlling the traffic.
Oh, I've been here before.
You been here before?
Yes. Because I got married not too far from here.
I'm gonna go to that park.
What you do?
That park was lit.
Which part?
That park?
We set up that
Okay,
move.
okay, yeah.
Well, do you gotta pay to get in there?
Yeah, you gotta pay.
Oh my God.
But it's nothing much. Like a 20
the parking
cities,
lot.
30 cities.
Ma, you need to take a.
There's no only turn red. You can only turn right on red. That you can you have to stop at a stop sign and look both ways, and the person on the right go first. It's not. Oh, you have to make sure that you stop at red lights. It's not. None of that matters in Ghana. People do what they want. They go everywhere they want. They be all in the middle of the street trying to figure out who's going next. Or I'm going to forget you, or you go. And see, this is the thing. You're putting your life on the line. Your life is in danger every time you get in a car in Ghana. Not only can you fall in a hole somewhere and break your neck, but the Ubers be speeding. They can flip over the ravine and go down in the hole somewhere, and your body won't be discovered. Nobody's coming to save you or look for you. Y'all remember I told y'all that nobody is coming to save you. They're not. Don't think that you going there and you going to have a happy day in the neighborhood and people going to love you and cherish you and make sure that you're okay. Nobody cares. Okay? So then you go there and you end up in a ravine somewhere, they might pull your body out if they feel like it. If they don't, they won't. And if they do feel like pulling your body out, they're gonna lay it there and look at it.
The police are really out here, though. So that's a good thing. I have to secure my things. Hold on, y'all. He hit this nigga right off the bike.
Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this.
Like, it's some National Geographical shit. Like, what in the evil Gonzalez is this? Like, nobody is going to do anything for you. They don't know how to stop your bleeding. They don't know how to do CPR. They don't know what to do. All they say is, she needs medical attention, and I'm not going to be the one to take her because I don't have any money. There's no CDs in my pocket, and if it was, I don't know her. So I need my CDs for my mom. You know, so people not going to care, okay? Now, so you got that. Then on top of you being at risk every time you get in the car. Now, when I say people, because I know people going to come for me in the comments section and say, oh, but you're in the risk every time you get in the car anyway. It is not the same. This is how I compare it. Getting in a car and driving in America is risky. But going on a roller coaster and riding the wooden roller coaster at Six Flags that has been up there for 20 years is even more riskier. That's Ghana and that's America. It's a big difference. That's Ghana and that's everywhere else. Or that's Africa and this everywhere else. Africans don't care. Everybody is driving anywhere, anyhow they want and making the rules as they go. But there are no rules. We don't have to abide by them. The police doing the same thing too. Then you got motorcycles going through and snatching phones and acting up. There's no rules when it comes to how you maneuver with your vehicles. Like, who is really checking inspections to make sure these vehicles are even appropriate to be on the road? They don't care smoke coming on like the exhaust and it's contaminated the air. The air contaminated anyway because you got red clay everywhere and the dirt is going up and all that. So nobody cares about that. But not only that, what about when they stack up 1,000 buckets or barrels high as hell and you driving behind them, all them shit start flying on you because they don't know how to tie it down. Accident happens all the time. I seen a oil gas tank the other day that hit a pothole and broke the bust of gas open, and you got gas dripping all over the place. And all it takes is a man driving next to you, smoking a cigarette. He throw a cigarette out the window, and the whole city blow up. I mean, the whole street blow up. But these are the things. That's why systems being in place is very, very important. It's very, very important. Now we can collab and get over there and start making these things happen where we put these systems in place because they need to know. They need to know. But we talking about not knowing and just being trifling, and they just don't know, you know? So those are very important things. And then with not only with the risk of driving, when you get in the car, you have a lot of cars that aren't operable for real. And they running off of a prayer. They running off of prayer, a hope and a prayer. And you be like, damn, man, the car just went off while we driving? Like, stuff like that happened. Y'all seen when I went to Nigeria and the car just stopped in the middle of the highway. And we had to figure out something real quick. Sometimes you be in situations like that. So, is Ghana really safe? You know? So you got the dirt roads, the potholes, the people driving fast. Then you got people in the middle of the street. Then you got people cars not really operable. It's just like a damn shit show, you know, all over the place. AC's not working. You got the windows open, all that stuff going up in your face. You got the open drains. You got people not using gloves. You got so many things. Then you got the chochos. The chochos ain't no joke. The chochos have you going crazy. You like, what are you doing? Why is y'all going so daggone fast? So I just wanted to tell y'all, man, these are the real struggles. So I just looked up something for y'all, so I can tell y'all the common illnesses that you can catch, that you're facing when going to Ghana. This is stuff that people don't tell you. But in this, people might tell you what you'll be facing is malaria because of the mosquitoes, or maybe heat and exhaustion because it's so high, dehydration and stuff like that. But it's deeper than that. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get into it. Okay. So I wrote this down so I can know, because y'all know I got short-term memory loss. My long-term memory good as a mother freaker, but that short-term memory, honey. Okay. So let's break down the common illnesses people can catch in Ghana. Both the locals and the visitors, okay? So we know number one is malaria. That's the most common illnesses. That's transmitted by mosquitoes. So those symptoms you will feel is fever, chills, headaches, vomiting, body aches, stuff like that. The prevention is to use the mosquito repellent. And I showed y'all the mosquito repellent again, but I'll show it one more time for the people in the back. Yes. Use mosquito nets. Take anti-malaria pills before you visit. Take it 2 or 3 weeks before. Even if you visiting short term, make sure you take your malaria pills, because you do not want to catch it. My daughter has had it twice, almost passed away. It's not nice. I have never had it. I don't want to have it. And I put my mosquito repellent on every day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. But if you put this mosquito repellent on that I'm showing you, you will never ever have to worry about a bite. Okay? What about typhoid fever? Have you ever heard of typhoid fever? That's number 2. Caused by contaminated food and water. People get it all the time. If you want to talk to somebody who had it, talk to Passport Traveler to tell you about it. She was one of the ones who caught it. It's high fever, weaknesses, stomach pain, constipation, or diarrhea. Drink bottled water and avoid street food unless it's hot and it's fresh. But it may not be. But I don't want to say it, so you ain't heard it from me. Okay? What about cholera? I heard that before. So many people talked about it. That's number 3 on the list. Linked to poor sanitation and contaminated water. Do not. I mean, do not. I repeat, do not, do not, do not, do not. I don't care how much water you drunk out the faucet in your life. This day, you will not do it again. Ever again. Do not drink water in third world countries. Period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no, oh, let's make an exception. It's none of that. Do not eat. Do not drink water in third world countries. Not Mexico, not Guatemala, not Honduras, not Venezuela, not Belize, not Costa Rica, not Panama, not any place in Africa, nowhere. Girl, stop. You can get it in America. You can get lead poisoning. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Symptoms of severe diarrhea, vomiting, and dehydration. The prevention from that is to wash your hands. Proper food hygiene, because like I said, you eating outside, it's a possibility. And make sure that you drink clean water. Even the best thing to do is when you go to Ghana, and this is for the people, not the elderly, not the sick folks, not those people. I'm telling them people, don't go, don't go, don't go. But for you people who want to go and discover and explore like Eudora, won't you bring your own water? Or why don't you go outside, buy some water from the store. Make sure you don't buy it from off the street, because they can open and poison, put you something in it. But you ain't heard it from me. Go to the store, buy you some water. Make sure the cap is sealed. Make sure the cap is not broken. You can look at the water and see if the cap is broken. Make sure the cap is not broken, and use that water to brush your teeth, wash your face, and eat. Use that water to cook with, you know. It's best if you cook your own food and you ain't got to worry about these things. Number 4 on the list is hepatitis A and B. Hepatitis A is transmitted through contaminated food and water. Here we go again. People are catching hepatitis from the water in the food. So y'all know I'm not lying to you. Do you believe me now?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my gosh. Stop fucking lying.
Or y'all still think I'm a liar? Because I know some people still gonna say, oh, she's lying about everything. She is a liar. That's what they always call me. Hepatitis B is spread through bodily fluids like blood, sex, etc. Maybe blood, sex, semen, that type of stuff. You can get hepatitis B. Prevention is vaccine, safe sex, proper hygiene. I wouldn't say use no vaccine. I'm totally against vaccines. Never, ever, ever. So safe sex and proper hygiene will help you with that to prevent you from getting it. Number 5 is respiratory infections. Due to the dust, the pollution, and the poor air quality in certain regions, you can get upper respiratory infections. Symptoms is cough, shortness of breath, and congestion. Okay? Wear face masks, stay indoors during dusty seasons, but I don't know about the face mask. I just don't do face masks. I'm totally against that. I would just stay my ass in the house and call it a day. Number 6 on the list is diarrhea and food poisoning. Food poisoning, very, very common. I got food poisoning. I ate 6 little teeny ass wings and I was done. Okay? Took me out for 4 days. I was on that toilet 4 days nonstop. I couldn't even get off of it. I lied to you not. Very common from new food, water sources, and poor food hygiene. Because I told y'all they had the food just sitting on the table waiting for somebody to order before they cook it, and then you like they don't care, they don't know or don't care, just don't give a freak about what's going on in the hood, like for real, like I don't even know. So symptoms is stomach pain, loose stool, and nausea. I had all that, including the vomiting. Prevention is stick to bottled water, avoid raw salads, and eat cooked food. So raw salads, you can get a staph infection, so never eat raw salads in Africa, because they don't wash their hands, or they have I would say they do wash their hands, but sometimes they just pour bottled water and just scrub it like this and be like, all right, so I'm about to make your food. But if you just touch chicken that been sitting out, that could be salmonella. Then you took and you made me a salad, and that salmonella is now on my salad. Now I'm sick with a staph infection because you didn't wash your hands or you didn't use proper PPE. So that's an issue. Then skin infections, fungal issues. So that's number 7. From humidity, poor water quality, and unhygienic conditions. So you got a lot of like the open drains that I was talking about. The water is just coming from all types of sources, and we don't even know what's in that water. And then the humidity is hot, so you can get a skin infection and fungi. Most people get rashes or like ringworms, okay? And if you're having ringworms and they scratch the ringworms, go touch something, and it's contagious, and then other people get it. And ringworms is a part of herpes. Ringworms is a strain of herpes. So a lot of people have herpes. A lot of herpes is very, very contagious and very big there, because a lot of different strains. You got eczema, you got scabies, you got scarlet fever, you got ringworms, you got mumps, you got measles, you got rubella. All these things are strains of herpes, and you can get it easily in Africa because of the issues of the fungi and stuff. So they said, let's say what includes ringworms, boils, and other rashes. A lot of people have boils up under their arm, and they be big, and they can't even put their arm down because the boil was so big and hurt. And I had a boil too when I was there, come to think of it. And my husband had gave me, I don't have it with me, it was a little yellow bottle he gave me, and it burns real bad. And I had to put that stuff on my boil, and oh my God, set me on fire. I just ran the hell out the room. I would have threw myself out the window if I could have, but it was bars on the window. Okay, Bilharzia. I never heard of Bilharzia. But Bilharzia is supposed to be from swimming in fresh water bodies like lakes and rivers and stuff like that. You can get Bilharzia. I hope I'm saying that right. Bilharzia, caused by parasitic worms. So everybody, deworms there, because that's what they always say. Oh, we got to deworm. But from the West, we always know that deworming was for animals. It was for dogs and stuff. But a lot of people, you would hear them saying, I got to deworm, because of stuff like that. Lakes and bodies of water, rivers, banks, and oceans, and falls, and waterfalls, and all that stuff. You can get this from. And it's parasitic worms, okay? Prevention is to avoid swimming in untreated fresh water. And I seen my assistant took my kids to some swimming pool, but the swimming pool water was green. And I was like, what in the hell is that? That is some type of green giant monkey ass shit. Like, I was flabbergasted, because I couldn't believe he would have took my kids there. He said, oh, that's how the water's supposed to be. The water's supposed to be green. Whenever I used to see green water, I used to think of algae. And I'm like, type of algae ass water is this? But yeah, that's what it was. And if I can put it on here, I will put it on here so y'all can see. Because I always got to show receipts, because people don't believe me. Okay, we're going to number 9. Let's move right along. Yellow fever is a rare but possible. It's a mosquito-borne viral disease. Most people get their yellow fever shot before they come in Ghana. But if you don't want to get vaccines, you like me, you don't believe in vaccines, you can always pay it, and they will give you your yellow fever card. You go on your way. Some people say that you need your yellow fever card before you even get to Ghana. But if you can make it to Ghana without the yellow fever card, you can sure enough get it when you get there. Just tell them I don't have it, and they'll give it to you. And they'll try to extort you, but you're going to be down with the extortion at this point. You're like, all right, cool. I'll pay the $20. I think they might charge you anywhere from $20 to $100, but it's still cheaper than getting it in the States, because in the States it's gonna be like $400, $395 or something like that to get the yellow fever shot, because they're not gonna give you just a card in the States. They're gonna be like, oh, you're gonna take the shot. But if you're not about that life, then yeah, get the Ghana and get it. Okay, number 10. Common viral illnesses. This is still circulating in waves, okay? Other viruses like flu and cold spreads easily, especially in crowded places, because everything is so packed. So many people breathing on each other. They all over the place with each other. Extra notes I just wanted to put in. The heat and exhaustion and the dehydration are common, especially for people who not used to being there. Ghana has limited emergency care, so prevention and early treatment is crucial, okay? So make sure y'all are safe. And sick people do not go, period. And I'm not going to say that again. If you elderly, you disabled, don't go. Nobody cares about the elderly and disabled. Nobody even cares about that. Okay? Your body is lifeless. They don't take lives serious, okay? Your life is not serious taken there. I'm just being honest, okay? I don't want to ruffle no feathers or make anyone mad. But you're just another dollar. That's it. Once you go, life goes on. We move on. You know? So nobody's really tripping off of you. So just know that I told you so. Before you in your casket and you sitting there like, what the fuck did I just do? I done came over the gun, and of course I'm shitting and die. Say, man, KK told me. KK told me.
What I tell you, I mean, if there wasn't a perfect time
For I told you so. What I been saying, huh? What have I been saying? You're gonna mess this whole thing up because you're stupid. You're a hothead. You think with your emotions. You don't know what you're doing. You understand me?
Okay. I'm gonna talk about safety again when it comes to the roads and the traffic, because we talked about safety in the food. So now I want to talk about safety in the traffics. Okay, you have to be extra careful walking across the street in Ghana, because the people that's on the road that's driving, they will hit you all for 100 times. I swear it's like you bing and all the coins fall down. They do not care. I've seen several people with my own eyes get hit by cars and they just walk around like it's okay. Sometimes they get up and they walk off like nothing. You don't want to get hit by a car? Got to be more careful. Don't walk around in the streets because it is hard. Then the motorcycle drivers. Y'all know they steal your phone, right? They do. The window's going to be down because people don't use air conditioning in Ghana because the fuel is too much. And they think that if they use the air conditioning, it's going to run up the fuel. And so they like, no, we have to put the air conditioner on. So they will reach in your car and snatch your phone and ride off. Half the motorcycle drivers don't wear helmets and they wear sandals on the motorcycle. Sometimes they put stuff on top of the motorcycle. Sometimes it be babies in the front. Sometimes it be barrels in the back. Like, what? Totally unsafe, okay? Also, you got people on scaffolds, like they doing construction work. And then they don't have helmets on. No goggles, no gloves, no safety equipment. None of that. Let's just get it, let's go. I mean, they up there with the chainsaw, chaining and cutting their fingers off. It's normal. It's pretty normal. You got people up on top of the pipe, the poles that holds the electrical. You got people up there with their hands, bare hands, doing electrical work. Oh my God. No gloves, no helmets, no nothing. I'm telling you, it's crazy work. Also, back to the hospital situation. I know I'm jumping around, but I'm just trying to finish this video because I don't want to have y'all hit too long. I don't want y'all complaining to me. Oh, you be on there for like 45 minutes. Okay, so let me hurry up. Because this video going to be pretty long anyway. Because I got some shit to show y'all so I can get y'all some receipts. So in the hospital, when you go into the hospital, okay, let's say you don't have no money. If you don't have no money, you're not getting treated. But let's say that you in a situation where you bleeding out or it's real trauma, okay? Because there's no trauma for you. There's no trauma centers. Let's say you got a head injury. I don't know. Something real traumatic, okay? But you don't have no money. So here's your choices. So let's say they give you an ADR, an adverse reaction medication, okay? The ADR is going to go against what you're supposed to be doing. So that's the medical term for it, but it's going to cause harm instead of helping. They'll do that because you don't have no money. They need to off you because you're going to be a detriment to them. Like, they got to get rid of you. Like, you don't have no money. You just in the way. So let's just go ahead and get rid of them. Have y'all ever heard the story about the old lady who was really, really, really sick? And she went to the hospital in Ghana and they couldn't take care of her. And so she was just in the hospital, just sick for days. They end up rolling her ass out on that wheelchair into the woods so that she can, because they like, we got to get rid of her. She can't be in here.
Guys, welcome to this channel, and my name is Amadonis. This is crazy. Sometimes in Ghana, I think we are not serious at all, especially our health system. It's not serious. They are not doing their job. An older lady was dumped in a bush in central region of Ghana. This is crazy. The first time I saw this news, I was completely devastated. This could be my grandmother or your grandmother. She is not an animal to be dumped in a bush in that way because of loss of identification. This is crazy. Now let's look at what the Ghana Health Service is doing now. Ghana Health Service has launched an investigation into the report that a patient of the Winneba Trauma Hospital was allegedly dumped in a bush at Gomwa Ojobi in the central region. Multiple reports.
So Sometimes that'll happen. Sometimes malpractice, sometimes negligence. Those things that you have to worry about when you're there, because there's nobody there that is going to look after you. Sometimes they do medical errors. You know, they studying, they learning on you as a guinea pig. So that be an issue. But I want y'all to know I still love Ghana. I still live in Ghana, but I don't lie about the risk. I don't. So you can come, just don't be naive, okay? Bring your medicine, your immune system, your prayer oil, and your common sense, and everything will be okay. So if you want the truth, this is the channel. If you want a fantasy, go watch somebody else playing around on the beach and dancing in a fake accent, because this here ain't it. I'm going to give it to you straight, no chaser, okay? Yeah, so it was good seeing you guys again. I'm happy that y'all can see me again. Yes, I ain't the one to gossip, so you ain't heard it from me. So it was nice seeing you guys. I love you all. Smooches. See y'all guys in the next video.